So what's the issue?
Because I'm stressed and I gotta do all this work by Wednesday, and I only got Monday and Tuesday to do it.
So that's enough time. You don't think you could get it done?
I don't got all confidence. I don't got, but I got some confidence.
Well, we got to work on it. You still have time to get it done. You have to complete your rough draft, which is more so the hard part, and then your final draft is just copying it over. Yeah.
Not that bad, but kind of is.
So what's your opinion speech about?
It's about slavery and why all races should be equal to white, even if they have like dark skin. We should all be equally treated.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. But the three things that
Wait,
mainly
so
focus on the paragraphs are like why slaves weren't educated, why the slaves who actually succeeded and saved the world, saved the Americans, and what slave jobs they have.
okay. So you want to give me a little bit of your thoughts or your opinions on that?
One of my opinions was for the backup. The slaves were educated. Was that when back in the day they didn't have schools, so all black children had to be like all African American children had to be like treated like soldiers. They were treated like soldiers, and they had to learn about survival, rations, supplies, crafting, and using tools correctly.
And what's your thoughts on that?
That it seemed pretty cool, but not cool really. It's not really cool. Kids should learn some good and educated stuff, real educated stuff.
Okay.
Instead of just learning about survival. So slavery happened in the 70s in Africa.
In the 70s?
170s.
170s? 1700s?
Yeah, 1700s.
Okay.
And it started in Africa, and I think when I was getting ideas from my classmates, they said people from Africa kept on moving to other places to tell people about slavery.
Okay.
So this is their girl. She's real smart. She was in slavery too. Her name was Harriet Tubman. She escaped slavery. She escaped slavery, but she became a member of the Underground Railroad. So she started to save about thousands of people, thousands of blacks from slavery. She even saved her whole entire family.
That's amazing.
And what the Underground Railroad is, it's basically, it might sound like a real Underground Railroad, but it's not. And if you break it up into pieces, you'll probably know what it is. An Underground Railroad is basically undercover, pretty much undercover. It's like an undercover association.
Okay.
And like there's like lots of people who join it. Even whites join it because they also think blacks shouldn't be treated like this. And so Harriet Tubman, all the people in the Underground Railroad would sacrifice their lives if they got found, and if they got found, then they'll go back to slavery.
Okay, they wouldn't tell about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so the reason why it's the last part is railroad is because like a railroad attaches, you know, the little rails, right? The rails.
Yeah.
The rails are attached to like the whole community.
Yeah.
So that means they got these people who save people in little houses called conductors. And the conductors like lead them to the way how to escape.
Okay.
And if you're in the United States, then you have to get out of there quick. The only way you're not owned by the slavery if you move to Canada.
So you have to move outside of the country pretty much.
Yeah, you have to go to Canada.
What made you decide on choosing slavery for your opinion speech?
Because me and mommy, us.
Because
we're blacks.
Okay.
look at her skin. It might look like she's not black, but she is technically black. People in the day look like this, and they were count as black still.
Yeah. Some blacks have.
When I was
different
younger, I
shades.
would always say this: "You're not black, you're white."
Yep. But now you're a little bit more educated and smarter. And now you're speaking a little bit more intelligently, right?
Yep. And I'm gonna go to middle school, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure you are. So, what are some of the other options you had for
Women's rights and workers' rights. For women's rights, I would say definitely women should be treated equally, definitely, to men. Because women's are real smart. They're real smart. To be honest, girls have most things that boys don't. And boys have most things that girls don't. For a demonstration, most girls are smarter than boys, but some boys are smarter than girls, but most girls. And most boys are better than girls in sport, but some girls are actually real good in sport.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which gender you are, which skin you are, and what country you are for workers' rights, because no matter what, you're a human. You're part of the whole entire community of life.
That's right. So, as far as women rights, you're saying you think that women should be treated equally to men.
Definitely.
And why do you feel like that?
I am a boy. She is a girl. I don't care because she's my mom. She takes care of me every single day. She tries her hardest to not let me starve. And my mom, I'm grateful that she's alive because she made my mom. And I'm so happy.
You're such an amazing kid. Oh, give me a kiss. You are so smart.